You're listening to the NoTekkers podcast.
NoTekkers podcast.
NoTekkers.
What? Man said Bon Gerard. Is he mad?
The NoTekkers podcast.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
Right, you ready?
Wizard.
Everything plug in, not plug out. Right.
Bon out, anything out.
Episode 27, the NoTekkers podcast.
Yep.
Me, myself, the host, Braz, my co-host, Quartz, and Chief, aka Mr. Bundestats.
Yep, that's me. That's me. Bon the stats.
And we have a special guest in the building. One half, or sorry, not half. 1/3 of the beer energy.
You failed, man. I'm gonna help you here, man. Let me struggle.
1/3 of the beer energy camp.
A man done him dirty already, right? We just smoke about this, we just smoke about this.
That's why I let him struggle like that, because he forgot me.
Quartz is behind the scenes, or behind the camera, just in case. We got Joka in the building. Round of applause. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Good to be here, man.
How you feeling?
All right, man. It's been overdue, innit? But I've come at the wrong time because obviously my team's on a bit of a downward spiral.
Just let the people know who your team is.
We're the current reigning champions of England.
The what?
The last English team to win the Champions League.
You know we got to reel off that. You're trying to hide something.
I'm trying to say to you, so
Cover up them cracks, man. Cover them up.
we are also known as the mighty Liverpool FC, innit? So
Jeez.
Who's your Liverpool GOAT?
Liverpool goal.
Uncle T.
Uncle T, you know what I mean? Uncle T needs to go to therapy at the moment. He's got family issues, innit? My Liverpool goal, it's got to be Gerrard, innit?
Okay.
It's got to be.
Fair play.
So what do you think to people that say Bon Gerard? Just quick one.
100 They're not around no more. Yeah, but nah, Gerrard's the Liverpool goal, innit, for me.
Yeah. Defo. So at the minute, as you said, your team's on a bit of a bad run of form.
We're rebuilding, innit? That's what we're calling it.
Rebuilding?
Yeah. Transition.
What?
Transition.
To what? At the hospital?
Brad's confused right now. It's like, how do you transition from what to what?
We're bringing through the next generation, innit?
Who?
Frauds.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man. You know.
Do you think the Virgil injuries actually affected the team a lot more than first thought or first feared?
It's not just Virgil, you know, because when you deep it, Gomez, Matip's made out of chocolate. So obviously, my man wasn't even finishing 90s, so my man's got to go in the summer. But Gomez as well. So if we would have had Matip and Gomez fit, we wouldn't be in this situation, innit? But yeah, Virgil's a big miss, because even the way that he patterns the line and that, Henderson's not a centre back. Fabinho can play there, but he's not a centre back. You need their man in midfield and that, innit? And the way that we play, when we was winning Champions League, we won the Prem.
We know you won. You aren't winning it now, but yeah.
Nah, but we never had the most technically gifted like a Barcelona midfield three.
Yeah.
We had the engine room who dropped in that allowed the other players to do their thing and that, innit?
Yeah.
So now when you take out the little season, the little salt, players out there no more. You get me?
It's just bland.
Just bland right now.
What's the kid's name? The Wish VVD.
You're on about the bacon dread, Reece Williams.
Yeah.
Man. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. After a couple of performances, I was calling him Reece Van Dijk as well. But I think
Wow.
Yeah, you get gassed in it. You see what he had the same hairstyle, same complexion, the same stature. It's like, yeah, man, Reece Van Dijk.
My man is a Zimmer frame.
Nah,
You have to realise Van Dijk is top 3 centre backs in the world at the moment, innit? So to replace him with anyone, we could have got anyone in the Prem, and they're not going to do what Van Dijk's doing.
Do you not think you could have got better defenders though? Because you remember that Schalke that was bottom of the Bundesliga, conceding every week.
Kabak.
Man's got more bookings and appearances.
Hold on. Bonus that.
No, but do you not think you should have gone for a better target, or is it a case where just Liverpool don't splash
that kind of got realistically?
Koulibaly.
Nah, come on,
I don't
man.
think they would have got him.
They could have paid his. They could have paid his release clause. You ain't gonna say no.
They're paying that kind of money though.
You have
They could have got someone from Leipzig. Canote.
They could have taken a Phil Jones on loan or something.
Take Phil Jones, man. That's wrong.
Nah.
Take him, man.
You have to remember, my issue is not Kabak. It's not Ben Davies, innit? Because I don't know what they can do properly. It should have been whoever we were signing should have come in January 1st. The same way we've been signing Van Dijk. it was announced at Christmas. So I was eating my Christmas turkey and that gaslight.
We're about to fix this problem.
I knew what was going to happen. I called him the Great Wall of Virgil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say to you? Because I just
So you knew he was going to be a success when they bought him?
nah, not as good as he is. But I knew we had love in that, and it. So,
So anything else is better.
That Reece Williams, he got a lot of stick. Do you think it was justified?
Nah, it wasn't justified.
But again, you was the one giving him.
Yeah, but nah, come on, man. That's what I'm saying to you. As Liverpool fans now, we're going for that moment where everyone who steps on that pitch, we're expecting them to be someone else.
Okay.
So if we played an academy striker now, we expect him to be Salah, Mane, Firmino. We're not looking at him as an academy player. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? And that's where we mess up as fans, because we need to understand that the 17, the 18, the 19, Reece Williams was playing
Kiddie.
with security guards last season, and then to then come up against Rashford, you got what I'm trying to say to you, it's at Old Trafford where we struggle anyway, but with the main first team, it's a big ask.
Yeah.
So I think Klopp's done the right thing, took him out the spotlight, released him from his contract, whatever he needs to do, just don't.
He's released him.
I thought, is that an exclusive?
Whatever it is, so we don't play for us again. Just need to do that now. And then, but I'll tell you, stick with Nat Phillips though. Even though my man runs like he's got a caravan
like
on his
him,
back. My man's an old school, dirty centre back, bro. He's the kind of man that's.
Is that the one that came on the other day?
Yeah.
He got dusty for the pace, but don't worry about that. We don't want him for the pace.
You want him for positioning?
You get me? Nah,
Yeah, he'll be good, to be fair.
He read the game well.
he just ain't got the pace.
Okay,
Is he young?
okay.
He's 22, 23.
Yeah, that's good, man.
He done a season in the Bundesliga number 2.
Oh,
And
see.
So
Yeah.
he's all right, man. I rate
Okay.
him.
Allison
Come on, man.
I've
Alisson Wonderhand.
has had
Universe number 1.
Them.
Universe number 1.
Universe
Universe
number
number
one,
1.
you know.
in that
Never
game.
result number one no
he
more.
just looked scared.
Which game?
The Man City one.
Yeah, there's a few.
All of
times,
them.
innit?
Okay, then.
All of them.
Let's address it now. So, have you, man, never had a bad day at the office?
No.
Yeah?
Not that bad.
Is that multiple?
Nah, but we don't know what's going on. His missus could have got in his head before the game. No, we don't know what's going on.
No
we don't know
Gucci,
what's
no
going on.
Gucci.
You sound, big man, you sound like Klopp right now, bro. Man said the
Come on,
fever
guy.
cold.
Alisson is universe. I'm not having no disrespect to Ali. My man is universe number 1, not world, universe. If we went to another planet, Alisson's still the best goalkeeper.
Nah.
Undisputed.
Jan
I'm
Oblak
saying,
is.
who?
Oblak.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Again,
Number 2?
I don't think we watch him enough.
Nah, he's a good goalkeeper.
He's definitely a good goalkeeper, but again, it's
I'd
like
rather Edison than Allison.
there you go.
But then,
be honest.
does Edison, who starts for Brazil? Who starts for Brazil?
Alisson.
At the moment, it's Allison, but I think he just got dropped.
Who
I don't think it starts next game.
was the
Definitely.
first? Okay, question for you, man. Who's the first goalkeeper in history
Who cares?
to win the Puskas Award?
Schmeichel.
No, it wasn't. It's Alisson Becker, Liverpool's goalkeeper. They made a goalkeeper award for the Ballon d'Or.
You might actually be good on this quiz. You got
I'm trying to say
stats
to you.
done.
Isn't the Puskas one the best goal?
Yeah, but I don't know what. I don't know how.
Yashin, sorry, Yashin, yeah, not Puskas.
Big man, I was starting right. When did he score? When did he
Go from
score?
his own box or
Yeah,
something.
it was Yashin, yeah, Yashin.
I must have been on a different planet, fam. The same one.
Universe number 1, yeah. But now, Alisson, I'm not worried about him. If you've seen the game after Leicester, he pulls out big saves. You know what I'm trying to say? To the Champions League game, I just think something went on then. And if he was injured or ill, I just feel like that's on Klopp, not Alisson. He brought him back too soon. You know what I'm trying to say? To
Yeah,
Mane come back
but
too
when-
soon.
when
But
you're-
you're a big man.
Yeah,
if you're not up to the task, say, yo, Gaffer, I'm not up
Nah,
to the task.
he had to play, bro. With that
Why?
makeshift back four.
But he didn't help them, did
If
he?
you, it didn't, but initially
So,
you wouldn't have.
If you're not helping the team, come
No,
out the
but
team.
you didn't think he wouldn't gone into there thinking, "Oh, I'm going to mess up." But I'm saying, if you have a team that has Alisson in goal and Alisson not in goal, psychologically, anybody playing will be thinking, "Yeah, we've already won."
Yeah, man,
But they're
shooting from
thinking that
halfway
anyway
line.
when they look at that back four.
Now, but you see what?
But they're thinking less when they see. Okay,
They're not
we
shooting
still
from
got-
halfway
yeah,
line.
fam.
Huh?
They
Might feel like
No,
a
but you know
ricochet or
what?
something.
Liverpool's number 2 is a good goalkeeper.
Who?
Kelly Hayes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No, don't say no. He's not around no more.
He's
He's not around no
I
more.
just love how you're releasing players without
Trust me, he's got
without
he's
just
releasing,
signing off payouts and that.
So realistically, where do you feel Liverpool will finish the season?
And you've been honest so far, so don't lie now.
You know what? I have to say it because I'm on camera. We're going to win the league, innit? But realistically, I'll take top 4 at the moment. I'll take top 4.
Okay.
We'll take it, but where do you actually think we're going to finish?
I'll probably say 6th.
Really?
But then
I like the honesty.
Yeah, but then what do you rank that as a defending champion? That surely has to be like one of the worst defenses.
Nah, they currently are the worst.
Man
defense.
United-
Like second
No,
after
we're not.
Chelsea. Chelsea
No,
going
we're
to
not.
finish 10th or whatever.
No. See, man are getting the stats twisted.
I'm not asking about
The
stats. I'm
reason-
asking your opinion. I don't know the stats.
The reason why we're ranked as the worst champions is because we set the second highest ever Premier League total for points.
Oh, so the difference.
Yeah, the
is
points
more.
difference,
Okay,
that's
okay,
why.
okay.
So
okay.
No,
remember,
I'm like I said, I won't
Like
ask
I
for the
said,
stats
bond the
perspective.
stats.
I'm just asking from
I was
like.
gonna say because the season that Fergie won and then left, that
And then
season
what-
after
yeah,
that,
that's
was,
Chelsea done it as well, Leicester done it as well, Blackburn done it
But
as well.
Leicester, you expected like you never thought Leicester was going to win the Prem again.
No one expected our centre backs to get assassinated on it.
Well, your club's got multiple amounts of millions. You could have bought more in January, but you chose to get.
I do.
You chose to hijack a man's deal to Celtic and don't play him.
yo,
Ben Dave, free him up. I do feel like the centre back situation. Some of it is Klopp, some of it is injuries. Because at the same time, the moment you know Van Dijk, your linchpin is out. You should have then said, you know what, we're gonna go get the summer target and move him forward. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So Liverpool, we can't hide behind Van Dijk's injured or Gomez is injured or Matip's injured because at the end of the day, we're a big club. You get me? It is bad luck, but at the same time, we have to cope with that and do it, innit?
So for you, where do you rank Klopp as a manager?
Universe number 1.
yeah.
Universe number 1. And that's not disrespecting no one else.
It is.
It's not who you going to say is better than Klopp.
Whatever or now.
No, not ever. Not ever. Like
currently.
Wow.
innit?
Pep,
At least Pep.
Right, now, I've had this argument bare times. I rate Pep.
Oh, you're the one that called in that time, innit?
Man have to remember this. I'm going to keep it simple, innit? And
Episode
basic.
12.
You get me? Simple and basic.
For those who are asking.
When Klopp took over Liverpool, if Pep would have took over Liverpool with the same resources and same team, I don't think he would have got the results that Klopp got. But if Klopp took over City with the resources Pep had and the team Pep had, I think he would have got the same results. That for me is why I rate Klopp over Pep.
I mean,
That's simple.
it's interesting, but
I get your logic, but
Who
I don't
do
really
you
agree.
think Klopp has transformed the player like Pep? Like example, Sterling. Pep has turned him into
That's what I mean. I don't think
a world-class
Klopp really
player now.
improves players.
But this is what I was saying about Mourinho
You don't
the
think
other
he's
day.
world class?
Hold on.
No, I'm saying what
I'm
player?
bamboozled by something that I heard in the room.
Go on then.
Klopp does not improve players.
No, I'm saying what player
It gets
has
gets
he
players
improved? Like Pep
playing
has
well.
improved Sterling. Like what player would you say at Liverpool has improved?
Who's Klopp's
as much
most
as-
improved player?
Every single one of them.
No, but someone that's done.
No,
Okay, can I ask a
Listen.
question? Can I ask a question? If you took them out of a team that had Jurgen Klopp in it, do you think they'll still perform to that level? Because
No.
if you take
So-
if you take Sterling out of City, I think he still plays
Because he does
at
it for
that level.
England.
He don't do it for England that much.
He does.
Nah,
Don't,
he's
man.
the
Just
main
Harry Kane
guy.
not passing the ball.
Harry Kane not passing the ball.
Well, I'm just saying, the reason why I say Pep develops players is that outside of Pep's system, they still are great players, if you know what I mean. Whereas with Klopp, I don't think anybody's going to step out of Klopp's system. Don't forget, it's a great system to be in, but if
Yeah,
you step
yeah,
out of
yeah,
it,
yeah.
will they still have that same level of
Yeah, so
performance?
Salah, number 1. Number 2, you have to look at Jordan Henderson. My man was going to get swapped for Clint Dempsey at Fulham under Brendan Rodgers, who just don't step foot back in my club. Do not step back. Listen, a man called Joe Allen, the Welsh
Let me say this
Yabby.
about Henderson though. Do you not feel that the Klopp philosophy just suits him as a player in his
I
style
think
of
he
play?
got the best out of him. You have to remember, even Liverpool fans, before, when Klopp took over, said, yo, we need someone else. He's not good enough to replace Gerrard and that. And sometimes man have to forget ability and talent is not always the main thing.
Yeah, I hear
Do you know
that.
what I'm trying to say to you?
But
Like,
what I'm
one-
saying is though, tactically, that is made for Jordan Henderson. There's a high press, chase the ball, close man down.
And give it to better players.
And he covers
Basically-
the.
Man, Razzle, how to take you now?
Like he says, as any club in the world, that tactic suits him more than anyone at that club.
Yeah, but man are talk like he ain't scored bangers, like he ain't done. Like,
Yeah, I'm
bad
not
boy
saying he's
passes.
not capable of
Henderson
scoring
is a
good
top
goals.
midfielder. The disrespect's not going to happen.
And I
on
think
my watch.
the shoes left by Gerrard for him to fill
It's
was
it's
too big
impossible.
for him.
Yeah, but you
So now
can't-
he's made his own lane.
Exactly, you can't keep comparing a man to
Yeah.
a next man. Like you can't compare.
But that's
if a winger comes
that's how you
through,
measure success,
Ronaldo.
though, no? By comparing him to the predecessor. Like, you would compare him to Gerrard.
Do you know why you can't? 'Cause then-
He's won
'cause then
more than Gerrard. though.
Henderson's won the Prem. Does that make him better than Gerrard? No.
Nah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? But if you put Gerrard in his Liverpool team, madness. bro. I don't want to say it too loud, bro.
I don't know, you know. Do you think Gerrard would be ratting around?
Prime Gerrard.
Nah,
Prime,
you-
okay, prime,
come on.
You've got
Say
Fabinho
prime,
sitting there.
prime Gerrard, then
prime
cool. But I
Hendo.
say towards the end of his career, he went pressing that, fam. He was
Yeah,
just
Gerrard.
spraying.
He
That's what I'm
tells
saying.
you
That's the
he
Gerrard I
Even,
remember.
even put the Gerrard that was feeding Torres that made Vidic retire and leave United.
That's what he said.
Come on, man.
That's
when he
just
said- that's when he
Moyes
was-
all by himself, man.
Steven Gerrard said that was his prime though when he played with
You get
Torres.
me? But nah, there's different. It's different, innit? But I would never compare Gerrard with Henderson. It's disrespectful to both of them. Because Henderson's played in a better.
I want to say to
all-round
both of
team.
them. It's disrespectful to Gerrard.
Now to both, because you know why? Because Henderson's playing in a better all-round starting 11. He is. You get me? And he's had to live with the shadow of Steven Gerrard and my favourite midfielder is Xabi Alonso. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And my man, I haven't seen any Liverpool player do what my man can do. Technically gifted, amazing, but Henderson's made his own lane, his own career, and man have to respect that.
So you say he's made himself important in a different aspect without
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to be
yeah,
Steven.
Yeah,
Gerrard.
he's had to have that. You're no Gerrard. Even man say, no, you're not no Gerrard, but it's Henderson, innit?
Hendo
Hendo FC,
Hendo
innit?
FC.
Come on, man. When he done that Hendo shuffle, man. Come on, man.
Right. So wanted to talk about, or we can do a ranking system of the current FIFA world rankings.
Okay.
The top 10 teams, I have them here. We're just going to go through each nation and discuss the best player for each
You gonna
nation.
start from the bottom, work up, or work
We start at the top. Number 1, Belgium.
Jeez.
I think
Well,
it's
KDB.
It's KDB.
Do you know what's so annoying though? Because the first thing that came to my mind was Hazard, obviously. But
Same.
do you know what it is? I realized he's.
Nah, I forgot about him.
I don't even know where he is.
Nah, you know what?
I seen a picture of him the other day. I was like, oh, big man, you still keep more.
I agree with course. The first thing that come to head was Hazard, but De Bruyne was their best player. But I don't know why I just thought Hazard.
Because for me, when he was on job, fam, even though De Bruyne was in the team, you still gave the ball to Hazard.
Chelsea, yeah.
But it would have to be KDB.
Maybe that's why they didn't win that.
So would you say prime Hazard is better than prime KDB?
Nope.
No.
Okay, because
That's
I was going to say, yeah.
Let's not. Let's not. I know where you live. Let's not.
He wants the ball.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm trying to know how I was on this show. You gotta think before you speak on this.
Right, all right. So we have KDB for Belgium. Number 2 is France.
Ooh.
There's a lot of superstars there.
Pogba.
And
I'm saying it.
I'm gonna say Mbappe.
Yeah, that's what I was
about
going
them.
to. I was going to say, hold on, what?
I'm after rethink.
so you gotta think before you speak.
And remember as well, Benzema don't even get in the squad no more.
Yeah, he wouldn't be ranked in them.
He wouldn't even be.
He's
The generations past him, fam.
Yeah, he's done that. Yeah,
Yeah, we would have to be Kylian still.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Mbappe still.
It has to
But
be
yeah.
most electrifying.
Man, he's French entertainment. Yeah.
I might just turn him to the rock real quick.
The most electrifying.
Yeah,
All right, so Mbappe's.
Sorry, Bugs, you're second.
Yeah,
He's second.
Yeah,
I'm keeping him second.
French. I'm Griezmann for me. Doesn't
Nah,
even
nah,
make.
Griezmann, Giroud,
Who?
Kante. No, I'm just going through this. I'm going through this
Uh,
squad, innit?
Kante,
I don't put some
Mati.
respect on Giroud's name, fam. You not see his goal the other
What
day.
about Conman?
Yeah, it's big.
Coleman. Conman. Man said Conman.
That's a con man. He's a con man because he don't do enough, fam.
Trust me.
He's a con man.
Yo. Nah, I think that's it. It has to be Mbappe, and it has to be. Number 3, we have Brazil.
So they're that high, yeah.
I know. I know.
Well,
Cool.
Neymar
So
for me.
is he the best player or the most famous though? Because I thought,
Who's
okay,
better?
Neymar. I ain't thought about it. I'm just asking. It's the first thing that comes to your
Well,
head.
think about it.
I can't even think
And
of
let
another
me know.
Brazilian.
You know what? From modern day Brazil,
You can't say Alisson.
Nah. You know what? Now I was gonna say if it's not Neymar, the only other person that I think like his levels is Alisson. So I'd say Neymar. It
told
has
you.
to be Neymar.
This I don't know if we talked about this before, but I was gonna say Brazil have, for me, has been like the biggest national team that has fell off.
Yeah, but bro, they got players. They got James.
We grew up in that era of
Spain,
the
bro.
R9s and
Nah, Spain's still doing.
I gave you the definitive. Like, no wonder.
they
Nah,
haven't dropped as
not
far
like Brazil,
as
though.
Brazil though.
Don't forget, Brazil coming off 5
Spain-
most World Cups, bro.
Remember Spain, bro. Brazil were like electrifying. You tune in to watch many, but Spain had you in a chokehold for 90 minutes, bro. Every game, bro. Them man, them put you in the Boston crab and if you drop the ankle up, bro. Them man would just different, bro. Their bench, bro, would have won the World Cup.
Yeah, I remember at one point it was a struggle to even pick on FIFA.
David Villa, bro.
In 11.
Fernando Torres, bro. Xavi,
that's
Iniesta,
Busquets,
Xavi Alonso. Fabregas couldn't even get in the team, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
big
right,
number
you're
10 sitting on the bench, fam. That used to bug me, you know. Why they put the big numbers and give? They don't rotate their squad numbers, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nah, but I feel like
I know
Brazil's the
what you mean,
most
though, right?
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like I said, because we grew up on R9 and them, man.
Yeah, like
So for us, like
the only man that throws a step over now is Neymar.
exactly.
Everybody else is on
Everyone
some.
else, you think, oh, nice.
Yo,
You know what it is? I think
Bro,
it's the pressure. I think the pressure's got to them. Like them man, like they can't make a mistake because they're expected to do so
I think
well.
now they're just full of man like Zeda Borter and that. Man, Zeda Borter's on the team.
See the thing with Brazil though, they're not allowed to just win. They have to win in. It's like Barcelona. They have to win in style.
And that's what I'm saying. Them man, they're afraid to make that mistake, bro. Because if they don't win in that way, then why?
It's peak.
And because they didn't grow up as hard, like you said, when the complex that you showed me, when they had what it used to look like and what it looks like now.
Now they get the fluffy
This
treatment.
what I'm saying. And every man's off.
Fair enough.
Right, so we're going with Neymar on that one.
100%.
Number 4, we have England.
Go on, Harry lad.
Best English
I'm
player.
Maguire, yeah?
No,
You got Maguire?
It should be low.
Ah.
Best English player right now.
Jack Grealish.
Right now on form,
Right now.
I'd probably go Grealish.
If you're going on form, then it would be Grealish.
Yeah.
But
If we're going take form out of it,
Okay, well, take form out because Neymar's not even playing. So,
and Neymar's injured.
I think it's Harry Kane, to be fair.
right, yeah, okay.
To be fair, what game was it in the National League that they just lost to
In the National League.
Nations League, man, National League, same league, fam. Round today, you know. Yeah, I think it was Holland, and he was trying to carry the team on his back, fam. That's when I thought, he's a serious man.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Harry
Probably
Kane.
say
innit?
Kane.
Yeah, Harry Kane, cool. Number 5, you have Croatia.
Luka Modric.
It's the only one you know.
Who else is there, really?
I would have said
Rebic.
Luka, but I think he's retired, isn't it?
Rebic.
Kovacic. Is
What about Perisic?
Perisic still plays.
I'm
I don't
really
think he's
a
not
big fan
smart.
of him, to be
Yeah,
honest.
he's not
You know,
smart.
I really was linked with United and that. I was like, nah, please don't come.
Well, I'm probably gonna say Modric.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Ballon d'Or and all
That's
that.
what I'm saying. That too.
Cool. 6, Uruguay.
Suarez
Has to be in it.
One Suarez.
It has to be. Only close to him, I'd say, is Cavani. innit?
Not
But-
close.
Yeah, man.
bro.
Cavani, man. Sure. I'm going Cavani.
Credit
He's racist as well,
credit where credit's due, fam.
Cavani's racist too, bro. Let's
Nah.
Check the tapes,
Only them
man.
Liverpool duns.
check the tapes, man.
Man, still trying to defend Suarez.
So I'm saying, no, I'm saying Bun Suarez, but Cavani's there as well, bro. Bun both of them. Bro.
Number 7, we have Portugal. Obvious.
Flix. Juan Felix.
Over Ronaldo.
No, obviously it's Ronaldo. You can't keep saying the same bait answers,
Just, you
fam.
know what? I paused because I'm just glad no one said that other idiot's name.
Fernandez.
Just don't.
Who, Bruno?
Big
Bruno.
Ronaldo.
I forgot about him.
What's
Bruno I
your
know
beef
is
with
Frank.
Bruno, fam?
Only Bruno I know is Frank.
All right, so we have CR7 there.
Won
Number
the
8, we have
Correct.
Switzerland. And number
Shaqiri.
8.
Xhaka.
You're just making up things now.
Nah, you got David Alaba.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shaqiri.
We have
Switzerland at 8.
9, Spain. Best Spanish player right now. Or still playing.
David Silva?
Nah.
David Silva.
Do you still play for Spain, though? Or does it just playing?
Nah, he's retired, fam. Man, doing not real Villarreal or
He's doing
Sociedad.
up the
or-
Liga,
Trying to think now. Spain. He's playing for Spain right now.
Asensio.
Nah,
He
He needs to
he's
move,
fell
man.
off.
He needs to move.
You seen how fat Isco is?
Yeah, Isco's
He needs to move.
down the drain. Lucas Vasquez. Morata.
Nah.
Nah, come on, man.
I never rated him, you know. Never thought he was a good
Thinking of
striker. Like,
Spain
can't
slappers,
finish.
you know.
Sergio Ramos.
Jordi Alaba.
Over the hill.
I was
Alaba's
thinking with
past
David
it.
Silva, wasn't it?
Yes, told
Fernand
It's
Torres.
kind of hard. Torres.
Yeah,
Still playing.
No, the one
Man
at
City one.
The Man City one.
Oh, Ferran Torres. I thought you said Fernando.
Big man.
Spanish
Mine
players
is that
now,
bad. The Fernando.
Yeah, there's not really no one lighting up
can't
the Spanish. Not even like a. Who's
Yeah, but they're
fatty?
still
What's
sick,
fatty
though.
Spanish?
I think he's eligible for playing.
No, he played for them, scored.
You?
But he ain't really.
Fatty.
You wouldn't say he's the best player.
for Barca.
You can't say nobody else, so you might as well give it.
I
him.
I said David Silva. I'm sticking.
Yeah,
with it.
fam.
You know, he's not even in the space.
I don't care.
I mean, you got like Saul and Koke and all them man there. Atletico.
Yeah, but
What about them?
Saul
I'm talking about decline, bro.
ain't done no headlines for a minute.
Some things about decline, bro. Spain fell off the cliff.
Yeah, boy, struggling. I
thought that would be easy
We're
still.
just gonna go with Fatty or Silva.
Can't go with Silva.
Nah, Bernardo's.
Nah, don't do that, man. You know it's Portuguese.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, man. Right, we got Denmark as number 10.
Ericsson.
Ericsson.
Ben, I'm joking. Yeah,
Gonna have to. It's definitely.
Can't be brave for it, bro.
Hey, football's the quality is gone now, isn't it?
What's the other striker that I got? The,
All I know is Braithwaite.
Yeah.
Temp.
I said Braithwaite.
Wait. Nah, come on.
Nah,
that's
football's
the
gone.
What's the other
Game's
striker
gone.
that the one that plays for in the German?
The Lang you. What's his name? Paulson.
Nah, man, he plays in La Liga. He was linked to United at one point. The black striker, African youth. He played against us.
Danish.
Yeah. They're getting all the African ringers in. Like France.
There you go. Some team. Well, yeah,
Ericsson.
Ericsson basically. Some teams that are not in the top 10: Argentina, Colombia, Germany, Sweden, Chile.
How are these
Barbados.
teams not in the?
And England are up there, bro. I can't.
There you go.
Bro, that's mad still.
Remember Holland?
Nowhere to be seen. Not even in the top 15.
Yeah, but when before my man went to Barca, they were doing well though.
Holland are 16th. Italy
down.
17th. Mexico 18th.
Italy fell off as well, bro.
Yeah, big time.
They've just got beer, random no
Pasta
names,
man.
bro.
I said pasta.
A lot of pasta chefs, bro. That's
Yeah, pasta dons.
Cucini and that, bro. We don't even know who they are, bro.
It just sound like a name of a pasta. Right. It's that time of the show where we quiz our guest, the NoTekkers Quiz. So, rules for the quiz.
No sin and dumb.
The top score at the moment is 6
Okay.
out of 10 from another Liverpool fan.
If I don't get a
Shout
shot,
out Jordan.
Yeah, shout out Jordan. PSC, you're gonna count the points.
Yep.
Courts.
Should I let it run this time? Because last week I had to pause it for Studge because he took so long on the first one.
Wow, that's because you was helping him for most of the
Time
time.
is the time.
I didn't want it to get zero.
Yeah, so you got 3 minutes to answer all the questions. If you don't know a question, you can pass it and come
And then
back
come
to it
back to
later.
it, yeah, man.
Yep.
You sound like you watched a show before.
And we will take your first answer.
Ross, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Are you ready?
Yeah, man.
Coach, you ready?
Yeah,
3
man.
minutes on the clock. Question 1. What season did Steven Gerrard debut for Liverpool?
He's killing it. He is.
So what season?
I'm gonna say it was the 98, 99.
Correct. 98, 99. Well done. Question 2. Who was the club captain for Liverpool before Stevie G?
Sammy Hippier.
Correct. Question 3. How many cups has Jurgen Klopp won at Liverpool?
You have to define cups.
So, major trophies. How many major trophies has he won? Not the little fry fish community
45
shield.
seconds
I'm not
down.
counting.
2.
Okay, cool. Yeah, correct.
What you have to think about? You get that sorted down.
I forgot to write it. Why I had to think about it. Is, question 4. So what, you're on 3 now?
Yeah.
Question 4. What is the capacity of Anfield to the nearest 1,000?
We just renovated the
Man said just renovated the politics and that.
So like
the
it was
club.
there, you know.
I contributed.
I'm gonna say the nearest 1,055.
Close, but no cigar. 53.
Yeah. 52,500.
It's late now, mate.
Question 5. What year was Liverpool founded?
It's on the shirt.
Not your shirt.
Pass.
Don't kill me.
Why you whispering it, bro?
Question 6. What season did Thierry Henry?
Who's Terry, fam?
I keep saying Terry. Thierry Henry come back to Arsenal? What season?
2014-15.
Correct.
Jeez.
Name me 5 South American players that have played in the Premier League.
5 South American players.
Yep.
Cavani,
Yep.
Suarez,
Yep.
Nino,
Yep.
Coutinho,
Yep.
Fabinho.
5.
That's 5 correct.
40 seconds left.
Question 8. Messi has 6 Ballon d'Ors. Cristiano Ronaldo has 5 Ballon d'Ors. Who has the most after them? I was looking for one player. It's a tie between 3. If you can name me one, the point.
25 seconds remaining.
Ronaldo phenomenon.
No, incorrect. It was Cruyff, Platini, or Van Basten. They have 3 joint. Question 9. Klose is currently the World Cup top scorer of all time. How many goals does he have?
12.
Incorrect. 16. Question 10. Name me 5 German players that are currently playing in the Premier League.
Time. Well, you started, so I'll
Yeah.
finish.
Timo Werner,
Yep.
Kai Havertz,
Yep.
Rudiger.
Yep. In the Premier, no, not just Chelsea, isn't it?
This one to go level. I'll give you time for it though. Big one. You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
Pressure guy.
2.
Pressure burst point, man.
It was Gundogan. Then you got Leno.
It's bad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
5. And then you got, what's his name?
Sane?
I've played.
Sane's gone to Bayern now.
Grow at Brighton.
Could you have Ozil? Because you played this season.
Nah.
Nah.
Currently in the Premier League
Should
was
have
the
got
question.
Gundogan and Leno.
Leno.
How much did they get? 5?
Yeah.
5. Is it 5?
I'm coming back on next week.
Well done.
If
5.
you got the one that you passed on, you would have been 6.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Well done.
I think it started filming, so we got to ask the questions again.
No, we're live. So yeah, that means you are second.
Yeah, joint second, is it?
This is joy.
Yeah, joint second.
Who's got 5? KLD.
KRD.
There needs to be some like.
To be fair though, Braz, their questions are easy. Their questions are
there was
friendly,
some-
fam.
Yeah.
Friendly.
You know energy questions, innit?
Hold on. Do you know when Henri come back? There we go. You know, killed it. When I was answering, he was in the back going, right, yes.
Camera, they can see me, fam.
All I heard is, jeez.
Yeah, it's like a gig
Bit
energy quiz, fam.
Ad-libs.
Got some old school gigs in the background. Like,
Nah, fam. I was thinking, Braz, what kind of quiz are these, fam?
I'll take the 5, man. I'll take the 5.
I was trying to get you 10, fam. Everything else is worse than me last week, fam.
No. All right, it's that time of the show. Fraud Watch.
All them a fraud.
Welcome to Fraud Watch, where players, managers, or anyone involved in football have bamboozled the world into thinking that they are better than they actually are. Fraud Watch.
Was that moving on?
Right. So for those that don't know, or you may not know, Fraud Watch is basically any player, manager, or anyone involved in football that has bamboozled the world into thinking that they are better than they actually are. So some of the nominees at the moment that live on Fraud Watch: Ruben Loftus-Cheek,
Has any of them got off, by the way?
Tammy Abraham.
Did Werner get off? Someone tried to take him off.
Nah, they're still on there still. Stodge said he wasn't having it. But that was about it. Who else is on there? Kepa, Jorginho,
Jorginho,
Dan
Thiago.
James.
Thiago.
Dan James shouldn't be on there.
What?
Now you know why. Now you know why. No, hear me out. No,
Nah,
hear me
I
out.
can't hear you.
Hall of Fame,
Now
man.
wait
I
there,
can't
wait
hear you.
there.
You know I can't hear you because the man gave the best analogy. Man said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There ain't no running track on the pitch.
Listen, you see Dan James, because there was no expectations of him in it. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't be on there. He's not a fraud because he went nothing. Where
He's at
Thiago,
United.
yeah, but so's Harry Maguire.
Yeah, he's on there
he
too.
can-
He's a fraud
He's on
too.
there.
He's on there.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo,
he's in there too.
Bruno's a fraud. Your whole squad's a fraud.
So is that your nomination for Fraud Watch?
Nah, nah. I'm not going to get into that Bruno now. I'll be walking in Tesco and probably get Judas or something. That's what I'm saying. Sir. But the Thiago thing, I think, is wild.
It's not.
So who's your
Hang
nomination?
on, wait there. Can I ask you about the Thiago thing though? You're saying it's wild, but what has he actually done in
the
comparison? Bear in mind, you said Dan James came with no expectation. This brother came with huge expectations.
The
So
expectations.
obviously now I see on Twitter, I see on social media, man do.
see it in our group
jokes
chat?
and all that, bro. Yeah, I see in the group chat. Man are jumping on Thiago. Man say bonus stats, but the man is saying there's more thumbs up than goals and assists. You know what I mean?
I didn't say that.
So the bonus
I'm the man
stats,
that
sorry,
says
it's
bonus
the stats.
stats.
You get me?
I
But
didn't come with them
with
stats.
Thiago, yeah, real talk now. I don't think it's his fault. I feel like number one, he's getting played in a CDM physical role when we haven't got the presence behind him.
You mean where he can't tackle?
Yeah, he can't.
So then,
He's not a tackler, bro.
then what's he doing?
You're not gonna. I was about to use an analogy.
Basically, he's not a Henderson.
Yeah, he's not a tackler, bro.
He just passes the ball
like,
nice.
Like Xabi Alonso was a CDM, and my man was like a not a violinist. What's it called? Conductor.
Yeah, orchestrate.
Yeah, that's something there.
That guy. Whoever
You
that
get
was.
me? And Thiago should be playing in the number 8 for me, innit?
Mm.
So obviously, whatever's going on with Klopp and that, he's not getting the best out of Thiago. But fraud wise, when you watch
So
Liverpool
Klopp's not
play,
improving him then, that's what you're saying, yeah?
no, it's not about not improving him. It's not utilising him. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
I'm in the head over, you know,
But now I feel like with Thiago, when you watch it play, bro, I get frustrated because he's on a different frequency to them, man. And it's what I said earlier. Liverpool's midfield hasn't been this technical rambasting, bamboozled football. It's been, I'm going to run for 90 minutes. I'm going to run well. I'm going to tackle well. I'm going to keep the passes simple.
And give to
Thiago.
Henderson. Perfect.
Yeah, Henderson can pass, but don't disrespect his craft.
That's what you just said. That was play simple, run hard, tackle hard. That's that's
and
Henderson.
Thiago's coming now on some
No look passing, round the corners, all
Thiago
that kind
is
of
like
thing.
when R&B first bust. You get me? Man, we're ready for it. You get me? Man, we're like, yo, what's going on here? You get me?
I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna start paying to do my analogies, bro. I'm saying it's like when R&B stuff. But
That's it. Early 90s.
That's the only way.
you're right, bro.
That's the only way I can give my man the proper respect.
Hey, all I can think about in that Tyrese video when he's in the sheets.
when Keith Sweat and them man come round, but this is
Nicely
Thiago.
and them man.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. So Thiago, if you watch it, there's certain things in the game that he's doing a pass and that, bro.
I hear what you're saying, but the bottom line, he fits the criteria. A person who came with expectation who hasn't lived up to that.
Yeah, he's definitely.
All right, man
Until
can-
he starts putting performances on the pitch, bro. We can't.
Man
say
can
that
put
on
the
floor.
paper with his name on the table, but I'm not signing it. How about that?
Don't worry, everybody else has, bro.
Okay, so who is your nomination for Fraud Watch?
If I'm okay, I do. So I'm not biased. I do a Liverpool perspective, and I would say Firmino.
Why?
Wow.
Because now, hear me out. He's a beautiful, amazing footballer, innit? But then sometimes you need to give more in it, innit? So sometimes you need to adapt. For
So
people.
I'll be scrutinizing the minority versus the majority. You're
Nah.
saying sometimes.
No. So Firmino, I've always backed him for not goal scoring and that. innit?
Yeah.
He's not his typical number 9. But then when his distance in the matches have gone down, his output's gone down. If you look at his big chances missed, has gone down. I don't expect him to score 30 goals a season. I'll be happy if he scores 10 goals as long as he does what he's there to do. You get what I'm trying to say to you?
So you don't think he's been doing that this
Yeah,
season?
he hasn't done it. He hasn't done his what was it again? Orchestrator. Sometimes you bring a man to the beef, not to knock man out, but just to make sure everyone's blessed. You get me? My man's like the one bomb king. He's just there to go here, man. You get me?
The cameraman.
You get me? My man's just there to make sure he goes on World Star Hip Hop or
So
something.
for a Liverpool starter, number 9, is 10 goals enough?
No.
It is because that's the way they play. Their
But
goals come
it's
from the
but
wide.
just
wide area.
goals. He should have 10 assists then as well.
Okay, so, all right, so
20 goal contributions.
So let me ask you a question then. He's saying that about Liverpool number 9. So boom, let's flip it. You're a Man U fan. What would you rather? So Firmino only scored about 10 goals last season when we won the title in that year. Would you rather your number 9 scores 10 goals for the season and you win the title? Because like Chief said, your system allows you to win big trophies.
Oh, yeah.
Or your number 10 scores 20, whatever it is Bruno scored and an assist and that, bro. We're not winning nothing.
Yeah.
No, I get where you're coming from, but still, you'd expect the stats or his numbers to be at least 20 goal contributions in total.
When you watch, man either watch football for numbers and this is my argument with Bruno. He will play dead for 80 minutes and then he scores a free kick or a sick goal and man go nuts. I like man that influence the game, whether to score or not. And Firmino would influence the game whether he scores or not. Bro, the way that he drags a man out of defence and that. Look at his assist at Old Trafford when we lost.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't.
Beautiful
I'm
football.
not saying
This
it
is
doesn't
why
do that,
I
I'm
can't
saying-
agree
Bobby
with him being
Firmino.
a fraud watch.
My guy.
But you just
But you put him on fraud watch.
Come on, man. It's heartbreaker, isn't it? It's one of them, bro.
I can't like that one.
So you know,
Like
okay
it was some
then.
New
All
Jack
right,
thing, you know.
all right, let me ask you a
Like it was some New
question.
Jack thing. Am I my brother's keeper?
Have you ever been in a food shop and you only got a little change on you and you got to get one meat or the other? That's what it's like, bro. You're hungry. You got to have the jerk or the mutton, bro. You can't get both. And right now, bro, I want the mixed dinner, but the peas ain't there, bro. That's all it is. It's not a disrespecting, Bobby. I love you. You get me? But right now, you're not doing
I
what...
can't agree with that one.
He's a beautiful footballer, but at the same time, I'm expecting a bit more.
For the definition of fraud watch, I can't back that.
Yeah, that's a I think it's well, but I respect it. It's your fraud watch. It is what it is.
That's what it's got to be, bro.
Overall
fraud watch for the season. I'm probably gonna say what's his name? The little German. Meant to be the next Pele, Messi, Maradona, Ronaldinho. And my man just leak out them all, bro.
Who we talking about? Yeah.
Chelsea done it, man.
Oh, have it.
Yeah, man.
Which one? There's two.
Now Werner, you see what Werner's just an exotic Phil Walcott, innit? So allow my
Man said exotic, you know. When did Germany become exotic?
my man just all pace, no trace, bro. But you see that Kai Havertz, bro. Listen, social media went nuts when Chelsea signed him.
Yeah, didn't you hear what my man said? The man said, what did Studge say last week? Ooh, nah.
Man was gassing him up, bro.
All the men over there talking that.
all his numbers in that in Germany were good in that, bro. But man need to realise when you come to the Premier League,
Are you bitter because he didn't come to...
I don't want my man.
You didn't want him?
Coming against Curtis Jones, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, come on, man.
Curtis
Yeah.
Jones.
Brother, of all the players you could have named, you named
Exactly.
Curtis
All the
Jones, fam.
midfielders in their
Trying to
squad,
say
and man said
Come on,
Curtis
man.
Jones.
Similar age, innit? Well, Havertz is a bit older, but obviously the hype that come around him and that, and that's why you man get mad at Thiago, but obviously I'm not mad with him.
I put Havertz on fraud watch last week.
Yeah.
And
I still think I think both of them will come.
yeah,
good.
they will come good, but right now.
Yeah,
Same
right
like
now.
Thiago will come good.
What do you mean come good, bro?
Like
He ain't been good
he
yet.
will fulfill the
What do you
potential.
mean ain't been good
He
yet?
ain't been good yet.
Are you happy with his input? No.
He will be the buyer.
How can you speak for me?
I'm listening to you speak for the whole time, fam.
You speak for the people, not for me.
For me, there was on road watch. Then
Didn't
Thiago
you put
definitely should be.
Ox Chamberlain on fraud watch?
I put Ox on the transfer list. He's not even Ox. Sorry, brother, but
Stop apologizing to man here. And then put him on road watch. Like slapping him a bit.
it's like when your mom beats you, she goes, sorry. So, boom, you get it.
That's not even like Ghost.
You know what it is?
Virgins and that.
Give something to cry for, fam.
You see the thing with Ox? My man, okay, he's had his injuries and that, bro, but
It ain't been the same.
Football's a ruthless game and that, innit? So at the end of the day, we paid big money for him. We got some performances out of him, but
Yeah,
my man
but
ain't come back the
some
same.
ain't enough though, bro. This
No,
is
that's
about
what I'm saying to
consistency.
some
Nah,
man.
I agree with you because
My man can go.
consistency wise, he's just. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I thought he was a winger. Everyone's saying he's a centre mid. I was like, bro,
Nah, he's not a winger, bro. No, I don't want to see him on the wings. I don't want to see him on the wings. Bro.
he'd probably be that's the safest
You
place
just
for
don't
him.
want to see him on the pitch.
I don't want to see if he's on the pitch.
Yeah, I
bro,
don't know where he plays now. I know.
I think the reason he left Arsenal because he wanted to play in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Klopp tries to play him on the wing and it don't work, bro. This is what I'm trying to say to you. Jota, when he comes back, he needs to play through the middle. I don't want to see him on the wings. I want to see him doing them runs on the shoulder, through man in that, bro. He can chest the ball, head the ball, he can finish. I want to see Jota through the middle, bro.
Would you say Jota over Firmino?
He just put him on forward watch, of course he would.
Yeah, yeah, but that's,
No, that was with a heavy heart. that was the Corey Mutton or the jerk. I love both, but sometimes you can only your pee stretch one way, innit?
so what you saying? Costa's the mutton.
You know what I'm trying to say to you now. So right now, for me, I just expect better when the levels have been so high. You know what I'm trying to say to you? That's all it is.
Yeah,
He's my guy, man.
Fairs.
I hear you.
Courts, you got anyone for fraud watch?
I was gonna say Cardi at PSG.
Big shout, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember, like, obviously.
Well, he left under bad circumstances, isn't it?
No matter, fam. He was supposed to be sick.
I think he's just out here just beating
For
a
me,
man
though,
man's
I've
wife.
never really rated him that highly, though.
Nah, he was a slapper. In
Regardless if you rate
he's one of
him,
them, like,
but
he scores goals, but he's never really impressed me.
Regardless if you don't,
Like,
bro, he
Aubameyang.
came with hype.
Morata scored goals wherever he's been, but he's
No,
never really.
Morata's crap.
No, Morata's
See, so I'm
never
saying you
scored
don't
goals
rate
like
him
that.
like
Morata's
that.
crap.
I don't think Morata's got double figures in a season.
Nah, he has.
Nah,
Nah,
Morata,
yeah, fam.
Morata, he would. Nah, someone got
he
a
had
Google.
a good ratio, games to goal
No, he
ratio.
had a
Yeah,
good
but that was
ratio.
double figures.
He had a good transfer fee
But what
ratio.
I'm saying is though, he's always
got,
scored
bro.
goals, but never impressed.
I think with
You know what I mean?
Icardi, he got
Tammy Abraham, another example. He scored goals, but no one really rates him.
Chelsea, dude, they want to give him 100k anyway.
But for me, Icardi is just a similar.
Yeah,
Like I've never really been
But
impressed.
bro,
by
what
him.
I'm saying to you,
slapper.
they
He was
were
Inter Milan captain,
man.
That's a
when,
good shout.
When he was at Inter, he was wanted.
Yeah, he
and
was
he went to
slapper,
PSG. I
bro.
thought, yo, this is gonna be the rebirth, bro. Man, just got the 9 and just.
yeah, he's chilling.
He got the peas and then.
I mean, it's fair enough,
Yeah.
innit? But I thought he would have done
It's
more.
outside of football reasons is why man had to leave.
Yeah.
His wife's his agent, innit?
Yeah, and the same as Argentina.
His wife's his agent.
Nah, but he stole his wife
Yeah.
off a teammate. He
Yeah,
done a
no.
John Terry and Wayne Bridge.
Yeah, and she's his agent.
In that Messi's bedroom.
Yeah, that's why my man don't get into the Argentina squad.
Yeah, that's part of the reason. The other reason is not good.
Nah, I mean, they're just top heavy Argentina.
You know what I'm saying? So he can't get in anyway.
But yeah,
It's an easy man to just drop.
he's my nomination for that because
yeah.
he's just gone MIA since.
True.
Because even Moise Keane come and do more than him, fam.
What a baller, by the way.
I don't know, you know.
Revamp.
I'm holding my judgment on Moyes. I've seen him play a few times, and I just thought, you know what, he doesn't.
He just needs fine tuning.
He needs game understanding
Yeah.
because he doesn't make actual, like, even at the Barca game he scored, but if you watch his overall play, he didn't actually make any movement to give any kind of problems. His movement is poor.
That's what I like when man are talking about the overall game, but not just.
Well, no, obviously because man knows
What
what.
was
But I'm
that?
just
What's
saying.
your eye tell
Yeah,
you?
but this is something. The eye test don't fail me, bro. And Uncle T is there, innit? But this is.
I mean,
Nah, he's there, but just not
Yeah.
for Liverpool.
Yeah, but
Like I said,
you know what?
they're not on his frequency. So
It
might
might
be
be
but
that.
guess
It
what,
might be
but
that.
his-
But
his-
So
it's
when he's
something-
rapping the ball, that should
Remember
But
this
his
though.
frequency is gonna have to change because the whole team philosophy ain't gonna change for him.
Nah, I hear that still, but you have to remember when you play football, bro. If a man does a pass, a worldy pass that only certain man understand, if the striker or the player gets on the end of it, everyone talks about the assist, innit? But because certain man ain't got the, like when Jota comes back, I'm expecting
Exactly. So
that-
if a
that-
man
that
don't
level
get on the
thing,
end of it, it
then
looks
looks
like a
dead.
bad pass.
Yeah.
So
100%.
at the moment, he's
Works
just doing
both
bad
ways.
passes.
They're not bad passes.
They are. If no one don't get the ball, it's a bad pass.
It's
All
the
right
right
then.
intention, wrong execution.
So if you give fried chicken to a vegan, does that mean the chicken's bad, or does that mean
Yes.
no? It don't.
Yes.
It just
Brad,
means that. It just
Brad,
means.
take the mic.
That just means. It just means.
That means you're not catering to your audience.
No. It means it's the right meal, wrong person. So Thiago's
Exactly.
serving.
So that means Liverpool's the wrong club.
No. Thiago's serving up them fried chickens, bro. But Braz is
Exactly,
on the
but
end
all
of
of them are
it.
vegan.
Because Braz is vegan, so Braz
Exactly.
is
So
saying.
guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to start cooking vegan, innit?
You know what I'm saying? Forest Green or a vegan club? That's where you should have went.
No. Are you saying Thiago should be No.
Yo, if that's what you're serving up, if you're serving up vegan food, you have to go to the vegan club.
Should be elite.
It's disrespecting Uncle T.
No,
You
because
get
he's
me?
doing chicken, so that's
Yeah,
why
he's doing the fried chicken. So
Exactly.
and I do feel like the Liverpool players have got to get on his wavelength because remember, Mane.
I agree.
When Mane plays with Robertson down the left, bro, them two are massive because they're understanding. When you take one of them out, it's
Hey,
not.
Robertson is. He's a little bit.
Nah, but no,
He's
okay,
a game away. He's a game away.
You know, let's be real now. Let's be real. Klopp's management of the certain players, bro. That's why part of the underperforming because there's no.
So you're blaming Klopp again?
No,
Big man,
he's the manager. He is.
Hey,
Klopp's my
when I
guy.
say Klopp's this and this.
I would hate to see what you say about a man you don't rate.
All right, then question.
But how can you question him
Hold
this
on.
many times but be number one in the universe?
How can it not be? You're saying Pep, but where was Pep last season? After the Centurions, where was Pep?
Improving.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
That's why he's top of the league right now.
No.
10 points clear.
Last season, when Liverpool ran away with it, where was Pep's team?
Second.
By how many points?
It don't matter.
By how many points? Okay, then. Who did Man City? Who did they lose in the Champions League?
Man City
Where did Leon
retain
finish
the
in the
title?
French league? About 15th.
Yeah, there's
So let's just relax with the Pep thing. I'm saying he's a good manager, but Klopp,
That's a good man. We
Listen.
done the poll up based off that call that time.
you're asking
And
everyone who's not me.
Big man, your opinion's not the only one. You sound like boys right now,
Yeah.
Trust me. Man's like, my opinion's the only opinion that matters.
Guys, who's your fraud watch this week?
Mine. I don't have one, you know. I can't.
Okay,
think.
let me.
You go.
Ross Barkley.
Whoa.
And I'm looking at you when I say it, and you know why? Ross Barkley. And I'm saying it this week because he had the perfect opportunity to step up.
The worst point, I can't even argue.
Everyone's been singing, it's the perfect move
Hey,
for
you better
him.
pay my money, bro.
It's the perfect move for him. He's gonna relish playing with Grealish. He's gonna flourish here.
You know what it is, yeah? I'll be honest with you with
He's
Ross.
a
yeah.
fraud.
You know what you need to do with Ross? You need to make Ross.
You need to send him home.
You need to make him feel uncomfortable. Because the minute he gets comfortable, bro, he just stops doing what he needs
He's
to
not
do. 'Cause
completing 90 minutes in the last 5 games.
Bro, when
he keeps getting dragged, is that not uncomfortable?
Well, no, it's not because
Well, it should be.
because when there's talks of they're gonna pay 40 mil to buy him out of his Chelsea contract, all this smoke, bro. It looks like it just gets to him because then he starts moving like he's Grealish. But don't forget, Grealish has earned what he's done. But he's expecting the same level of treatment. But big man, you don't actually work. Like, you know, I watched the game. That's why I was like, I can't argue, fam. Come man, took about half hour to get back around to the other side. I'm watching on like,
Took off his boots, took off his shin pads,
Ross, you're gonna
walked
get me.
around with his socks.
You're gonna
looked around at the,
but it's soaking though. It's like, bro. That's why when you said that, I
made
can't
another
disagree
sub
with it.
between the time he come off, the
Ross
other
onto
sub
the
sat
bench.
down before he did.
Ross, come, bro. Big man thing. Just score the next 5 goals, fam. Please,
Fraud.
Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
All right, onto the polls. This was interesting. Last week, you and Studge were talking about Drogba. Studge said Drogba
The studio was hot.
is not a world-class strike or player, was his
Drogba was
shout.
clutch.
Because he's saying he done 10 seasons and he only had 2 seasons where he scored 20 or more goals.
Okay.
I had the
But
stats
20
up.
plus is a lot, you know.
My only thing, well,
Do
I
you think it
raised the
makes up for
eyebrow.
all the other ones that he didn't score?
I raised the
But all
eyebrow.
I'm saying is, I can't remember a season where I thought Drogba was not good.
It's true.
I raised the eyebrow looking at the stats.
You didn't watch
Again,
him for 10
I'm not
years.
saying he's
This
not.
was-
You didn't watch him for 10 years?
You know what I'm gonna say? I don't need to say it. But when it comes,
But he used the eye test as well, so what
Yeah.
then?
But his eyes must be. He's got that save, isn't it?
He's touch blind.
It must be.
I'm legally blind.
In the 2006-2007 season, he scored 20 goals. The season after that, he scored 8. The season after that, he scored 5. Then the season after that, he scored 29 and 1 golden boot.
Yeah, but do we know about injuries and that?
This is what I'm saying,
You
'cause
see, you
if
have to
you-
remember though, no one ever said Drogba was dead at the time of playing, innit? And then if you get up Drogba's stats about, I think it's cup finals or something like that, bro.
Yeah,
he's a clutch player, bro.
Yeah, but
And
I think people need to remember his overall game was a joke.
Yeah,
was
so
the same,
he was a
said
madman, bro.
he's a world-class player, but I wouldn't put him as a world-class striker.
Goal scorer.
Or goal scorer, yeah.
That's what Mohamed Salah is.
Striker. That's
Goal-
his position. So
Yeah. I wouldn't
That's
I
where
wouldn't
he
put him as
plays.
a world-class goal scorer.
how come man are throwing shade?
What do you mean? No, I'm explaining the difference because people say Salah's not good, but I'm just trying to clarify. He's a very good goal scorer. He's not a good footballer. There's a difference.
you don't agree with that either.
You don't have to agree with it.
That's what the item said.
We're not going to go into that.
Mark, do the poll.
The poll was Drogba a world-class player? 81%, so it's a
Landslide.
Said yes.
voted
Yes,
yes.
Studge.
Okay, say
What are you
no
saying?
Drogba was a world-class
You buy stuff some
player.
glasses.
Spec saver.
It is what it is. The next poll was, would Shearer still be a 20-plus goal a season striker
This one,
in
I'd say
today's
yes.
game?
I'd say yes.
You vote yes as well.
I was kind of on the fence. I think I put no though. Obviously, yeah, I have to back my point in it.
Like I got home, I changed my mind.
I can tell you, did you? Yeah, you did. You said no.
So, yeah.
Was it close though?
It's a landslide. 77%.
I thought 8 is a landslide.
Nah, 70%.
Oh, sir.
I try to change the numbers of that.
It's 78%, isn't it?
77% of the voters voted yes. Shearer would still be scoring 20-plus goals.
He's a,
I think
his game.
I think he would.
he's
in
a
the box.
generational dumper. He is, man. He's
Yeah, he
It's
was
mad though, but he don't get the credit he deserves either. Personally, I don't believe.
I
But
think it's because he was at Newcastle, and if he would have took the Man United move, it would have been more revered. But to me, it's more special that he'd done it at Newcastle, who weren't the best team. You get me?
done what?
And
though?
Blackburn.
Goals, bro.
But that's it though.
yeah, but that's all he could do. What more do you want him to do,
Yeah,
fam?
but-
He done his job.
I want him to do something.
He done his job, fam.
As in what, though?
Like obviously at Blackburn, he won the title.
Yeah, 'cause that's the
he's
rest of
done
the
something
that's the
there,
rest
he's
of the
done
team.
something. Then he went to Newcastle. He were a good team when he was there.
Was it him and Mark Hughes at Blackburn?
Chris Sutton.
Chris Sutton, that's it. Yeah.
They had Henningberg as well.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Like Newcastle were like they were a good team when he was there. He didn't go to like the Newcastle like now.
Newcastle weren't that good.
But then
Yeah.
there was a New York on that.
No, but nah, man.
That Robert.
Yeah, but
What's
come
the
on,
other
man.
geezer?
You
Naby.
You never looked at
The
Newcastle.
hammer
Football
foul.
League.
You never really hit the left back with the ball from like 10 yards.
Most
Man was
powerful
all
left foot.
staggering around in that.
What's your gripe this year? You feel like you never done what?
No, I just feel like not that he should have scored more goals because obviously that's all he did. But I'm saying like the team never really took off like it was supposed to. Like he was supposed to come and like take them to another level.
But I'm saying
But
I don't
feel he did that.
I don't think he could have done any more. If I'm honest,
Same.
like if you're telling me if I'm banging and you're
Remember that?
conceding, that's your
They have
problem.
David James and Gordon.
David
Or
James.
Shay
Shay
Given,
Given,
innit?
Shay
David
Given.
James played for Newcastle.
That's a bit of a howler still.
Fam, David.
I won't say no more, innit?
David.
Was it Shay Given though?
Move on, real quick. Move
Joke is
on.
like David Seaman. What?
What's the next poll?
A man said David Dunn. I don't know what I got for you, man.
Hold on.
You getting up Google?
Wait. Next one.
The next poll was again you and Studge was in.
You such a beef in the episode, bro.
He was sitting next to me. What you want me to do?
You said who would you have in your team, Lewandowski or Drogba?
Lewandowski.
Yeah, but even I agree. I don't disagree with that though.
Lewandowski's just
Because I didn't argue that to make it a poll. I just said like Drogba needs to be respected. That's all I was trying to say.
Okay.
Pissy don't want to be wrong.
I'm saying that
Pissy don't want to be wrong twice, you know.
Not even that. I'm
Who
saying
you man
like
picking?
I put them in the same category.
I'm picking lower simply
Has to be,
because
man.
he's
That's what I mean. Like, I think
I'm a big Drogba fan, innit? I'm biased.
he gives me goals and I want my 9 to give me goals.
he does everything, bruv.
So-
I know, but I'd stay.
My 9 needs to be a
My
goal scorer.
nostalgia would
Well,
say
I like
Didier.
that clutch factor though, because if I'm going to be in big games, I need big players. That's going to
And
turn up.
Lewandowski,
Drogba.
I'm not saying
No, it's nice because
Drogba is
Drogba's clutch.
he's missed the clutch.
But obviously, Lewandowski's doing it in Germany, so it's like
That's what I'm saying. Like
it's don't get it twisted, bro. He should have won the
He's
Ballon
the
d'Or.
third highest Champions League goal scorer ever. He's
Yeah,
just
no,
overtook
you
Raul.
can't disrespect him. I'm talking about
Born
from
the
a personal
stats.
perspective. I'm just saying.
The caliber of his goals with a man
Born
done a 180 in the
the
box, bro. A man done a 180.
Born the stats. Born the stats.
Pre-work, bro.
Born
Fair,
the
his
stats.
5-goal haul.
Born.
He's trying to laser on track over there. His 5-goal haul that time was sick too. You can't disrespect him.
Lewandowski's
He
more
will be
than
him,
stats,
but I'm
man.
saying I'm a nostalgia.
Born the stats.
Nostalgia would keep me picking Drogba, trying to talk him, man.
59% of the voters voted for Lewandowski
It's a new era, though, isn't it?
over Drogba. So yeah, there you
I
have it.
didn't see Drogba
it's
when
not a landslide,
when he
though.
when he
It's-
when he
it's-
chested it 10 against Bolton and clotted it down the middle and you know like that. The man don't know that.
Yeah, it's Drogba's.
but I remember that
world class.
Lewandowski or what was it Dortmund when he done the madness with the feet and then
To be fair, when he
The
what
red-
he did,
red-
what
red
he
light
scored
for
for
Venoms.
that game as well.
Yeah, against
when
Real
he did
Madrid.
That was for the hat
to
trick.
Madrid. Yeah, that game.
Yeah,
That game was when I was like,
Yeah,
this
that's when everyone was like, "Bruh, who is this guy?"
Smoke.
Did they have on the salmon joints?
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
The Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, the salmon thing.
Lewandowski's on that platform. man.
Venom.
Yeah, he's in that category. 100%.
Yeah, Suarez, Lewandowski. There's a couple
With the
man in
yellow
that
tick.
platform.
KDB.
Say that again, sorry.
Saying that
The Ronaldo
under the
Messi.
aliens is in that category.
Yeah.
Elite.
The elite
Yeah,
category.
As a
therefore.
he's
Therefore,
As a player.
he's 30 still. Man 30.
Yeah, bro.
therefore. Right. That
Mo
was
Salah's not, though.
episode. Well, no. We need to get you 11, don't we? Premier League
yeah.
all-time 11 manager and formation.
Come on, man. We know who the manager is.
If you put Jurgen Klopp as a
Man said Klopp, you know.
So we'll get that out of the way. So
Yeah.
my all-time Premier League.
He's gonna pick
This is the thing, though. You can't
can't have just
outside
all
of
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Huh?
You might as well say non-Liverpool.
Yeah, because he's gonna put 11 Liverpool players in there.
I mean,
trying to say?
It's
that's-
gonna be
You're
today's team.
You're gonna put Graham Souness in. You're gonna put Graham
Today's team
Souness
with
in.
Gerrard. That's what it's gonna be. You're just gonna throw in Gerrard.
I'm going to do a non-Liverpool 11 because obviously, like,
So your all-time Premier 11 would consist
your-
of all Liverpool players.
nah, but it just makes it more technical, innit?
It's your 11, dog.
My
It's
11.
your
so
team, you know. If you want to put
in
Liverpool,
goals, Alisson.
Okay.
Wow, say something.
Your team, brother. Your team. As I said something. Your team. Their team.
Left back, what? Left back. I'm probably gonna go with Cashley.
Cashley, you know.
Centre back, I'm gonna go with
Virgil.
VVD and
Jamie Carragher.
nah, I'm probably gonna say Yapstam, you know.
Okay, first.
Yapstam, my man.
That's
I just
a new one.
nostalgia. I just remember my man being a beast, bro. No one get.
That's
I just
a new-
remember
that's- no one's
his
put- no one's
free
put him
seasons
in.
there, bro.
Trying to put him in.
Now, did
Oh, fair enough.
My man was
Yeah.
just a madness, bro. Being a UNC, I just remembered him. I didn't want him on the pitch, bro. My man was just a mazza. Right back, I'm probably gonna go with probably Ivanovic, you know.
Wow.
That's a
That's
second
back-to-back
man.
weeks,
Ivanovic,
isn't it?
bro.
Back to back for.
I mean, I remember Ivanovic, but
Yeah.
My man was built like a 6-story
Like this-
council
like
flat, bro. and could move with it, bro. Man, and he could score, bro. He could tackle. He could play centre back. He could play linesman, bro. My man was just, my man. I'm probably gonna go with Ivanovic, man.
Say no more. What are you doing? The 4-3-3.
Yeah, I'll do the 4-3-3.
Okay.
Keep it sexy. Midfield, I'm gonna go with Xavi Alonso,
Okay.
Gerrard,
Okay.
and Yaya.
Okay.
Yaya could run with the whole team on his back and still get past the halfway line and do his thing.
So were you Yaya or Vieira in that discussion at that time?
Yaya.
Oh, fair enough.
Yaya.
I agreed with what Piercy said, to be fair.
Front three. Jeez. My Prem goal up front's gonna be Omri.
Down the
Down the
middle.
middle.
Down the middle. It's gonna
My
be
guy.
Yes.
Omri has to go
Bonus
down the
point.
middle. Omri has to
You
go
can't
down
give
the
me any
middle.
bonus point. Brad's made the quiz easy anyway.
No. You can go joint top now.
And then I'm gonna have to on the flanks.
Don't do it, man.
I'm gonna have to go with.
Don't do it.
I told you about the ad-lib, you know. On the flanks,
Like that voice on my shoulder.
I'm trying to.
Ah, never mind.
Either I think of when I think madness on the wing. Prime Hazard, Chelsea Hazard.
He was. The last season before he left, he was unplayable.
Most seasons he was there, bro. Mine was a monster, bro. Developed into a monster. And on the other wing, I'm probably going to put in, probably looks Liverpool biased, but I'm probably going to put in Suarez, and he's not even a winger, bro.
Over Cristiano Ronaldo.
Bro, man is saying that Hazard had 1 monster season, but Ronaldo had 2.5.
I'm not getting that far with
Bro,
that
he scored
discussion.
42 goals.
So did Salah.
Over,
Salah scored
over,
more.
over Rooney.
So then what we doing?
Over Rooney.
All at once. Sorry. So what we doing then?
So it's your thing. It's your thing, innit?
Yeah, I'd probably, I'd probably put Suarez in because again,
Suarez, Henry, and Hazard.
Hazard, yeah, that'd probably be my front three. But I'd like to see.
strong team.
I'd probably put Suarez. I'd love to see Suarez in Liverpool's
Team now.
team now. Yeah. And then just see him because he works and he scores. He's like a complete.
Should've brought him back.
sort of thing.
It's too old, fam.
Nah, man. After them t-shirts sold out, bro. My man never had nothing back at Anfield for him, bro.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Nah, he couldn't come
Would you
back,
take Coutinho back?
There was a point where I still think we should take him. If we can get him back, I'll take him back. Because the thing is, I don't think he'll be the focal point of the team now. Do you know what I'm saying? So when he left, he was the focal point.
Or do you think that will have an impact on his? Because when he went to Barca, he weren't the focal.
I think that helps Thiago though if he comes back.
I think if Coutinho comes back and he's not the focal
Got
point,
someone
it
that
helps
can
him to
play
settle in.
with. I'm saying it will help Thiago if he comes.
Someone on his wavelength, bro.
Fair
But
enough.
then, like, again, Sheffield United coming up. I want to see Thiago, Wijnaldum in midfield, Firmino in the 10, and Jota. Then I think that will help Thiago as well because Firmino can carry the ball, he can dribble past man and that, and Jota just makes them runs and scores on it.
What do you think of Wijnaldum? Do you think they should try and renew his contract or just
Nah,
let
let him go.
Let him go.
Yeah, I rate him highly, but at the same time, when you look at all the factors and that, he wants a contract. No. Hear me out.
You're neck alright,
You have
Madrid.
to-
What?
You're looking at it from a talent perspective, innit? My man's 30 now. He wants a £200,000 a week contract,
Hey,
4 to 5 year deal. That's why they're not giving it him. And the reason why Liverpool messed up is because
Yeah, that's just called negotiating.
no. They gave Thiago at 29 a 4-year contract at 200 grand a week. So when Adams people have come in and said he's missed like 5 games in 4 years.
Yeah, so
through
put some
injury.
respect on his name and give him a good contract.
Which I get it, but then at the same time now, they've got to protect their interests in it.
yeah. So, what are you saying? Who's more valuable then? Would you say Wijnaldum's more valuable to that system than Thiago? I mean,
Yeah,
Thiago is the more valuable.
Wijnaldum is Liverpool's most valuable central midfielder for what we do.
So
We
then
can play
why
the
would you
6
not?
to 8.
Why would you not?
Hold on,
give him
Thiago's
what-
Spanish, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, his
thank
dad's
David Silva.
Spanish. He's
So
the
why,
best Spanish
would you
player.
not give him what he wants as opposed to a man who just come if he's
Because
the most
they-
influential?
now
Don't forget,
remember,
fam,
they would all-
without him and that night in Anfield, bruv, there would be no Champions League trophy to celebrate.
So we're gonna forget like Origi wasn't there.
Yeah, but I'm saying
gonna act like-
at least you can say, oh, Wijnaldum has a body of work before and after that moment.
I'm not disputing it. I'm saying from a club's perspective, I see and I understand.
But
it.
they're wrong though.
Yeah, I understand.
You can see and understand, but they're still
I can
wrong.
understand why you would like obviously
Oh, I
say, nah, you're not quite worth 200k, but
Yeah.
you can negotiate. and then-
Yeah, I did.
But you can't
expect
give a
him-
man
He
who's just
still
come out
deserves a big contract.
5 games in 4 years, and you come and give a man who's just come.
I wouldn't give him 4 years though.
Yeah,
I'll
but,
be honest.
but
You know
this
what I'm
is-
saying? If you give it, but
You
my
wouldn't
point
have
is,
gave Thiago 5 years.
I wouldn't give him
4 years.
I wouldn't
4
give him
years,
4 years. But I'm saying if you give, if you,
Wijnaldum.
if you give
Let's
one,
let's look at it though, because if you're Thiago, you're not gonna come there and say, "Oh, I want it 2, 3
3
years."
years.
I'm saying,
3
yo,
years.
these are my terms. Do you want me? Yes
yeah,
or no?
but I understand. But my point is this: if you give one, you have to give the other.
Nah, but this is what.
you
Yeah, but
don't-
then
not
you
in
have to
football.
remember them from then.
Not in football, but I'm saying I can see why Wijnaldum would say, "Yo,"
Chamberlain-
my people would come and say, "Yo." If
Yeah,
they
this is how Tammy ended up on 100 grand.
Oxlade's basic contract is more than Robertson's, Alisson's. I think before Mane signed his new deal, and this is where Liverpool have a pay structure. So our wage bill is so high because of the bonuses. So performance related. Do you get me?
Which is
And
fair
then
enough.
When you get Thiago's deal, that's separate. So Salah and Van Dijk's contracts were different because obviously they've been at Liverpool, they earned it. So Thiago's the first basically elite contract we've given out before man's even stepped in the club. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
and look at that.
So no, exactly. So to then do that with Wijnaldum, even though he's earned it, look at the hair. My man's on 300 and something crackers a week, and you rewarded him too late. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
I get it,
I get
but
that,
I
but
don't. I'm not saying that I disagree with the club's perspective, but I understand why Wijnaldum's in that headspace where I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
to
no,
you, bro,
100%,
like,
yeah, yeah.
big man, I've been here grafting. I've
been doing my
a man
thing.
that's come that's not even been a part of what we've built. You're gonna rank him ahead of me, who's been a linchpin in this
No,
whole
I get,
thing.
no, I get it. No, I get it. But obviously, if you have to look at football as a whole, it's a business, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we understand
Like,
that, but I'm
so-
talking from a normal perspective.
De Gea's gone from being one of the best keepers in the world to being a Spanish waiter, and then my man got the contract.
Braz, wrap up the show.
You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Braz, wrap up the show.
My man's a Spanish waiter now.
Braz.
and He's the highest
Episode
paid.
27 in the bag. Myself courts because Braz won't do it. I'm gonna stop before Joe crosses anybody else.
Episode 27 in the bag. Shout out the sponsors: Beer Energy, Create One Academy. As always, merch is out
zoop,
now.
zoop. I don't get a free.
Before we go, though, before we
Yeah,
go,
you
we
can
got to
get
get the poll in for next week. I want the Pele in there. I want that discussed.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, what's the what? How do you want the question to be posed, sir?
So, is Pele the greatest player of all time?
No.
Yes
No.
or no?
Paul Dunn.
I agree. No.
Nah, not for me. Sorry.
Paul Dunn.
You know my
But
best.
yeah, Joe, you can't free beating, man.
He ain't
Yeah,
got no
man.
he ain't got no L phenomenon before his name or nothing like that. You get me? But yeah, catch us next week. Peace.